Yeah, that is hot wax. We turned that on when we.
It's alright. It's already hot.
When we were.
Oh, it's all right. Oh God, I burned myself.
You're an idiot. Alright. So no, she's a very passive aggressive woman, and she's really old. So she thinks that because of her age and the fact that she's older than most of the baggers and stuff, she can boss them around.
She's older than all of them back combined.
Yeah. She turned 70 years old. Yeah, and like a few days, so of course. And she will blatantly do it in front of a customer where she makes you not only look bad, she will embarrass you in front of the customer. She'll like talk to the customer and like, oh, they don't know anything and stuff like that. And then what she'll do is she'll stop checking. She'll stop doing her job, and then she'll make sure that your job gets done because apparently you're not good enough to do your own job.
Oh, one thing she did is she put someone's tomatoes with their sugar. For some reason, she did that, and it squished the lady's tomatoes. She called in and said, "My tomatoes are squished."
Wait, so she put the.
She was blaming on the bagger, and Janis was talking with Miss Kennedy like, "What's these baggers? They're just not trained right." I'm like, "Lady, you are the one who crushed this person's tomatoes. Don't blame it on me." I almost walked out that day. But anyways, yeah, the next day I called in an hour before my shift and quit.
I pissed her off on purpose the other day because I'm getting very tired of her stuff. She's basically a bully. She's a store bully, is what she acts like now. And I'm tired of it. I dread going to work because I dread and I fear the fact that I'm probably going to work with Janis. So she has this thing where apparently, I learned this a few months ago actually, where we have cigarettes and stuff that we sell, and we have like a back area where we sell them. It's like a little like a cubby area, I guess. And basically, she has told several of the baggers in the past, and the checkers too, which are girls usually, that they are not allowed to touch the cigarettes. Only she is allowed to touch the cigarettes. Well, the thing is like we were standing around one day doing nothing, and one of our managers, well, not only one of our managers, but also one of the ladies that Janis claimed to work with, her name is Terry, was like, "Hey, you guys need to stock this. If it gets low, stock it." And one of the checkers actually was like, "Well, Miss Janis told us we can't stock the cigarettes at all. We're not allowed to touch the cigarettes. Only she is allowed to touch them." And they were all like, no, Janis has no authority to do that or say that, so screw her. I was probably going to start some sort of a war. I'm basically at the point now that I need to talk to Janis. I'm not looking for trouble, but I was basically trying to, try to get in a situation where I can be like, "Janis, please stop. This is exactly why," and I can just go from there. Anyway, so she started checking stuff out, and I noticed some of the cigarettes were low, and I was like, alright, I'm gonna go stock them. I don't care if Janis thinks maybe she doesn't know anymore, maybe she doesn't care. So I started stocking them again. She didn't notice me for a little bit. I had stocked a few at that point, and she comes over and she's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Like she said it just like that, I was like, I'm restocking the cigarettes. They need to be restocked. She was like, No, you don't touch the cigarettes. And I was like, why? And she was like, because that's something Miss Terry and I do. And I was like, "Janis, I don't know why that stops me from stocking the cigarettes." And she's like, "Well, we have a system, and you are gonna mess up our system." I was like, "Miss Janis, I don't understand why that stops me from messing up your system because they're already here. I'm just restocking them for you." She's like, no, I don't know why you're arguing with me. Miss Terry and I have a system and we restock them." I was like, "Miss Janis, why does that then prohibit me from helping you out and restocking them?" She's like, "Well, you just don't touch the cigarettes." I was like, I still don't understand how that stops me from restocking the cigarettes. And she was like, she turned from me. At this point I had gotten up. I was like, "Alright, I'll stop for you, lady." And I went behind and I went to my position behind the counter where she's checking. She immediately was going to the main head, trying to throw me under the bus. And I was like, "Alright, I see what this lady's about. Because if I did something wrong, she'd probably kill my family if I ticked her off enough at this point." And she's like, "Mr. Jones, can you come here for a second?" Mr. Jones comes over. He can't touch the cigarettes. They can't be restocked, only by me and Miss Terry. And he seems to kind of object to that. And Mr. Jones looked at me and he wasn't mad at all. He was just like, "Yeah, Miss Janis and Miss Terry, they have this thing, they just let them." But she's the type of person, like, if I bag something that she doesn't see, like, appropriate in her eyes, she'll stop everything she's doing and waste the customer's time and make me look stupid. Is there any cardboard under that?
She'll blame me for stuff she does.
Yeah. Well, I don't do that. Usually it's because, she just doesn't like the way I do so. Alright. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think the glass is a little off center. Maybe.
It's off center. It's on the ground. No, I'm not on the cold hard ground. Ow!
This is gonna be hot. Alright, see this lip right here? There's also another thing where it grabs center. It's not hot, actually. Just don't touch that. Don't touch that at all. That's gonna be hot.
I like a big girl.
And move it over more. A little, no, too much. A little too much. No, right there.
Okay. That's good. It holds on magnetically.
Yeah.
I never like lifted it.
And this needs to like fold in. That's part of the problem. This thing like. Use your strength, Josh. Oh gosh, we pushed the oven back.
The few the
It's
proud.
probably fine. Yeah, for now, it'll hold.
I like a
Alright, let's try that again.
girl. I like a big.
I think it might take a little longer because I'm doing these both at the same time.
Maybe. We can do it.
Sometimes that works. Sometimes that's how that works because there's two entities in the same oven. Therefore, it has to cook two at the same time. I've never done really. I've done it one time.
Check on it.
What?
I check on it. I give you 5 minutes.
I check on you every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Impervious to pain.
Anyway, so that's our escapades with Janis.